Thank you, Millie. It's a time for Mondays, of course, with Mount Pleasant Magazine. And today we're talking about food. We welcome publisher Bill Macchio, along with editor of Lowcountry Cuisine Magazine, Krysta Chapman. How are you folks doing today?
Good. How about you, Tom?
You know, I look at the front of this, and you had me at coconut cake. I mean, this looks delicious.
And it's funny because when we were talking about it earlier, Krysta said, and we got to eat it afterwards.
We got to eat it. That's the best part.
Gosh, I just want to tear the front cover off and start eating. It looks so delicious.
It's become a very successful magazine in a short period of time.
Yeah, tell us about this magazine.
It's about food. I mean, and I was amazed that there hadn't already been a foodie magazine in town. So I decided to go ahead, and I met Krysta does some work for us at the magazine, doing some other things, and I realized her passion for food. So her passion for this idea also stimulated me to let's do it.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a foodie? People that say we're foodies, they're sort of snobbish.
Yeah, I think it's kind of taken a turn in a different way now, but at the heart of it, it's people that love to get in the kitchen, either cook really great food or eat really great food. And I've always had this idea that if you center everybody around a table with a really great plate of food, great conversations are going to happen.
That's true.
Really incredible connections and relationships are going to be formed, and it's where some of your best memories are made. So around a table with a great plate of food you can't go wrong.
And a good bottle of wine.
A great bottle of wine.
Great bottle of wine. How often does the magazine come out, by the way?
Well, it's gonna end up coming out 6 times a year. Right now it comes out 3 times a year.
Okay.
We do it when the major things are happening in town. So we've got another one coming out in March. So we're really excited about it. And speaking of around the table, you know, even business-wise, I mean, when you go out and break bread with somebody, it helps you form a better connection with that person. I think.
Yeah. What is coming out in the next issue? That's coming out in March.
It'll be out in March.
It'll be our March, April, May, and June edition.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have some chef interviews from local chefs. Every issue we're going to try and touch on a local chef or two, so that you can get new perspectives from them and maybe find out one of their secret dishes that they like. You know, one of their guilty pleasures when they're not inside their actual kitchen. And then we have, obviously we've been touching on the wine that's been going, so we are doing wine pairings. We have, every time that there's something a little bit seasonal we'll go, if it's like barbecue season, you know, we'll go to that with tailgating, so every issue kind of centers around the season that we're in.
And focuses on all the talented people in town that do food. I mean, and think about it, Tom. All these networks, whether it's a Food Channel or whether it's TLC or whatever, I mean, they're all doing things about food, and a lot of those programming or reports on the restaurants that are right here, or the chefs that are right here. I mean,
because
think about it.
I mean, I read just even a couple of years ago that a lot of people around the United States would save up maybe for a year and fly to Europe to experience Italy or Spain or whatever. They're doing it in Charleston now.
Well,
they come
Charleston's become such a mecca of food that you can get it anywhere, and you can get any kind of cuisine that you really want, and so that's what we highlight in there. You know, we have food truck. We have an issue or an article on food trucks, where you can, and a food truck can bring you almost anything there on wheels, and so that's
What's your most favorite article coming up in this particular?
I really, again, for me, I love being able to go out and experience it first. So we got to go to the food truck festival and meet with all the different, you know. So we have like the Immortal Lobster wraps around the world. We have Samia, and so those are literally 3 different kinds of flavor profiles that you can get
right there,
in front of you. And I'm a mom, so I get to bring my daughter to these things with us, and that's exciting.
And we're doing offbeat restaurants, things that people know about, like seaweed. She interviewing the seaweed chef out there, and didn't you say later on today you're going to do a front cover shot of which restaurant?
Yep. So we're going to go to Eli's Table later and shoot the cover for that. So
what's the goal of the magazine? Just inform people?
Well, it is, but I'll tell you what's happening, Tom. Something I didn't realize.
Just a couple seconds left.
I didn't realize is all the hotels are putting them in the rooms because so many people are coming here, like you said, to eat.
Yeah. Fantastic. Guys, thanks for being here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Love this magazine. All right, up next, we have the dub plates and our local spotlight coming up in just a moment.